Excuse me, senor. It is not ole ole. No, it is only one ole. Like this.
Right, hello, welcome back to, this will be part 2 of a 2-part series. I hope it's only 2. It'd be ridiculous if it went on for any more. It's only a fancy dress costume. Where we got to the end of it, we started building this and we pretty much finished this. I still think I could do a little bit more afterwards, but I'm gonna do that in due course. But what I noticed was that actually it's misshapen the entrance where my head would go. It wants to naturally fall to one side, which actually, when you think about it, it's okay. It sort of feels like it's a bit more organic than being perfectly symmetrical with everything. It's now time to put the head thing together. I am going to do a flower pot style thing, and I'm just going to wear a green t-shirt and put some like leaves on my arms and stuff. But I'm going to start working on this hat bit, because what I think is, when I put this on, which will be like that, there is enough space just there where my bald head is to stick an arrow, so you go like that, and then put that in here, fasten that to the inside of here, fasten whatever I can. I've got a couple of rods, but this will need to be cut to size, so I'm going to sort of measure where it would go on the inside, cut it to size, drill the hole through, put that into position, and as long as that stays, I think it will be okay. Sorry, that felt a bit more threatening than it was initially intended. In fact, not intended at all. Safety first. Now then, while we're on the subject of safety, why don't you subscribe to me? It's not on the subject of safety, but we could crowbar some sort of way to link those things. Let's get back on track. That goes through there. This is then going to be connected to the top, the roof of the mouth, back and front, to whatever size it is. And then when I wear it, it will be on me. So that is what we're going to do next. I'm going to measure this up, cut these to size, cut them to size. Oh, how do I do that? First of all, I'll leave it with me.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.
Moves around, okay, it's quite sturdy, and I've barely, sorry, I don't know if you can hear me, it fits, it moves around, and I can put some movement into it, and I don't feel any strain on it. That's worked out so much better than I thought. I just need to secure it a little bit more actually now I've said that, because oh no, I don't know. No, I will. I'll secure it a little bit more. Anyway, so that moves on to the next bit, which is the painting. And I'd sort of forgotten I was littering all this black tape. It's strong Gorilla tape. It's great. So what I might do is stick another leaf over here so that you can't see some of that tape. Certainly the pole needs to be painted, but also this hat. And I'm just going to use probably a black, or this dark blue which I used, navy blue almost. I'm so much happier than I thought I was going to be. Let's try it on again. Hula hoop time! Do you remember these from the 1980s? No? What I'm going to do with this is, I was going to use this as it is, right? And you can just about see I'm struggling to get through door frames with that. So I figured, chop this up there, wind it in, so it's about there, and then get some string over my shoulders, get some brown cloth to sort of my knees, and then I'm gonna have to get another one of these, I think. So I'm gonna go shopping for one of these tomorrow, and then just let that hang, just let that dangle. Put the other hula hoop around my knees sort of area, so I can kind of still hutch it up and stuff, but that will be the cloth. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Let's chop this up now. Will it go with scissors? It might actually, I was just joking, but I think it might actually go with scissors. Let's have a look. Don't be stupid. There, great. So, there we go. I think that's more appropriate, isn't it? Shall I put the hat on so you could... One sec. Probably there. Yeah, it needs to be at least in line with my shoulders, because that's where the string's gonna go, on each side. I'm not gonna do any more today though, right? We're cutting it here today. The next thing I need to do is get the brown cloth, which is tomorrow's expedition. Well, not for you, that'll be happening right now. Went to get the material shop shut down. So I'm stuck in this city thinking, where do I go? I don't know where I'm going. And I eventually found somewhere that did what I wanted, and it's actually better. You can't see this, but it's like it's not heavy, really like a strong material. So really suitable for a fancy dress. Now on my way back, because I wasn't parked where I thought I was going to be, I found a little shop that sold little hoops. Now this was definitely too tiny for the flower pot, kind of that bit, but almost perfect for the foot bit, which I think is going to go around about my knee area. So the next stage is to chop this up so that it wraps itself around. Well, hang on a minute. That's it. Wraps itself around. Stitch it to that on the inside. Then take it down to the knee. Stitch it down to that side. And if you want to watch Joel's video, who I linked to in part 1, he did the same. I don't think there's a better way of doing this, and Joel just proved it. Now then, I'm gonna spend 5 minutes running around in the cape pretending like I'm a superhero, and then I'll get to work. Right, I've found a sewing kit in the house and some thread. Lots of it actually, which is handy because I half expected to have to go through old Christmas cracker collections and see if we'd kept any of the sewing kits that you often get in. You remember we used to get like nail clippers, sewing kits, golf tees. Who did they think that these people were that opening crackers? I've threaded, well, this came pre-threaded, so I lied about that. But, oh no! What did I do that for? Can you remember? Does anybody remember how to do this? I can't even see. Oh, are you kidding? Have I got it? Ugh! Right, let's go again. There must be an easier way. Oh, actually, it's probably the wrong colour anyway. Right. It took me a while, and I think I've developed arthritis and a blind spot in my eye, but it is ready to go. most difficult things I've ever had to build. If there are any material people out there that deal with this, you know, stitching stuff up and that, oh, my hat goes off to you even though I'm not wearing one. I want to go and get a hat so I can give it to you. You can't see, but it goes down. Oh, I feel like one of those kind of magician people when you do this. Oh, oh, oh. That didn't work out well, did it? I have this string. It's like a nice old style parcel string, and I was going to use this as some braces, you know, over my shoulder, tie it in a V at the back, and then have one strand at the back holding the thing up. Here is the top part finished, right? Okay, now watch me wriggle into it. Heel over, Robin. There we go. Hey, this is exactly what I was after. Okay, so that's going to be the top part done. I'm gonna miss this project. Right, let's crack on. See you in a bit.
Let it die, let it die, let it rule and die.
You know what I've been thinking? This, you see this bit here, that kind of edge of the flower pot. If you go back to the picture of Audrey II, you'll notice at least that there are kind of tentacle-y type, I don't know what you would call them, but what a perfect opportunity just to get them to, if I've got time, I'm going to do that. It's morning here, so good morning. If it's afternoon for you, good afternoon, good day, good evening, whenever you're watching this, good part of the day for you. Anybody who hasn't met Robin, this is Robin. I've got a load of cardboard which was semi-left over from the other stuff, but also I brought some new stuff in just in case I needed like longer pieces, extra pieces. Sorry, did I catch this? I'm going to build, so they're going to be a 3D kind of thing. So I'm going to use another batch of paper mache. I'm not even kidding. If you need a bit of therapy and relaxation, do some paper mache. Not even kidding, fantastic work. Right, where was I? And then, this is going to be it will be nice if, so a nice to have. I'm going to do the tongue coming out of the plant's mouth. That is honestly, if I've finished everything in time and I'm not ready, I've not broke it, right? That will be the bit that I'll do next. So I might just do a intro to it, which is this, and then do a, hey, look what I've got here. So actually, that might be exactly what happens. Here, look what I've got here. Like this and this. So I've done 2 of those, and then whilst I was doing it, because I said I love paper mache, I thought I'll crack on with that tongue. So that's what I've done, and I've shaped that so what it'll do is it'll sit inside the mouth, and then a little bit would just kind of poke out. I might have to remove some teeth or just bend them back, I guess. That one actually is the driest of the lot, so I might just get on with that. I might do that's what I'll do first. I'm just waiting for those to dry really. I've just got to, right, a couple of things. Inside here is the head thing. I forgot I had to paint that and I've packed all this stuff away. I'll do it in a second anyway, but I also have to figure out how the tongue's gonna go inside here. I completely forgot I have a glue gun. tired actually. I've put the tongue inside, didn't need to extract any teeth. But I've also, when I looked at it, I was like, I'd like it to be kind of like as if it was drooling a bit. And so I put some PVA, it's still drying at the moment. It might be a bit whiter than I thought. I just wanted it a little bit white, but not too much. So I might just go over that with a little bit of red tomorrow. I yellowed the teeth a little bit because I think they look too polished. And then that's pretty much that. So all I need to do now is attach these two, and I'm not too sure how they're going to fit just yet because I've, as usual, never measured anything. It just went like, oh yeah, that'll be a good idea. If those fit now, then that's it. Let's get these on the flower pot, see how it looks, and then maybe even 2 weeks earlier than planned, call it a day. And then I can just look forward to the actual party itself rather than worrying whether I've got anything to wear. So I'm happy that they kind of just rest over the sides, but that needs to be painted just on the edge there. Let's try it with the head. Give me a sec. There we go. Audrey II. I think I'm going to call that finished. Not everything went as I expected. Hello, Robin. Let's give it a rest. Let's enjoy some of the evening. Ta-ra.